are my top 10 Nordcore tracks of March 2026. Yes, I know this is a little bit late of a video. It's almost the end of April, but I on the last week I was kind of sick, so I was a week behind on the last week, so I had to listen to it a week late and pick whatever tracks were going to make it in the top 10 from the last week. So I apologize, but yeah, moving forward, I hope I don't get sick and I will try to stay on top of it. But, anyways, first off, we're going to start with the first week of March, March 1st through the 9th. We got no honorable mentions this time. We got three bangers this week of the first week of March. We're going to start off with Legendary by Low Up. Freaking amazing, catchy track of the three legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And boy, their verses amazing. I like every single verse. Enjoy the hook. The hook is catchy. The instrumental is there as well. Level Up has not disappointed me. So when I heard this track, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be in my top 10. No questions. It's going to be added. So, yep. Level Up has been an amazing trio. Used to be called Unk Trio. I think they still consider Unk Trio, but Level Up is their channel name. So yeah, but go check their channel out and said that Carlos C sent you guys to that channel. But anyways, moving on to the second track that was a banger that week, and that was Deadly Sentence by Diggs the Prophecy. Yes, what an instrumental, smoothing, kind of R&B track, jazzy track. The hook, so good. The hook is so good. Oh my goodness, it's so smooth to your ears. It's perfect. It's oh my goodness, you could. Uh, it's a chill track. You can listen to it like it's one of those laid back tracks that oh my goodness, freaking amazing. Diggs the Prophecy amazing on his verses as always, and I'm telling you that hook still so good. It's so good. It fits so well with a jazzy instrumental. It's so good. It's a really good track. If you guys haven't heard it, go listen to it. It's a very amazing track. And then the last track that was amazing that week was Such a Doll by All Time Arcade featuring Flint 4K. All Time Arcade, Murder Jones, an amazing thing. Amazing. Oh my goodness. All Time Arcade is on top of Murder Drone tracks that every single track is a hit. Oh my goodness. And this latest one, amazing. Uh Speaking of Russian from I believe Flint to 4K on his verse a little bit. Uh Fits so well with the character of what they're rapping about, who they rapping about. Fits so well. Um the instrumental from Zeppelin Beats always delivers on the beats as well. And yeah, Murderers with All Time Arcade is gonna be a banger. Anyways, moving on to the second week of March. That's March 10th through the 16th. Um, do we have honorable mentions? Yes, we do. We have some honorable mentions this time around because there was a lot of good tracks. So first honorable mention is "Pray" by Astral Fusion, Omega Red, Ty Weezy. It's a Benny Maru inspired rap song. Freaking amazing. Love the verses from both. Love the hook too. The instrumental awesome as well. Oh my goodness. It's very catchy to the hook. One time you listen to the hook, you could go you can say it back the second time it comes around. That's how good the hook is. you can say it back. Like it's an easy hook that everyone could like do it. Do the hook. Um, but anyways, freaking awesome. Love Omega Red freaking X and O scheme on his verse. My goodness, it had he was going to do something with it because Benny Mario with the X and O in his eyes. I was expecting something from Omega Red with X and O. So they did not disappoint. Freaking fantastic job from them too. I hope they keep doing more of these bangers tracks in the future. So I'm very excited because recently it was Ben Omega Red dropping tracks, amazing tracks, and it's been a while since Astro Fusion has dropped a track. So I'm very happy. Um, it was so close. It was so close to be up there in top 10, but it deserves honorable mention because it's still one of those tracks that I still listen to. Um, Man, it was really hard this week for sure. Um, because how hard it was to decide which one was going to be on top 10 when you have an honorable mention like this. Look at Me by Rustage featuring Prince, whatever. Another amazing track from Rustage. Rudo track, rock, heavy metal. What? It's better. I have not heard Rustage doing a heavy metal track ever. So this was so close to make it to top 10. But two other banger tracks came out that week that I'm telling you, that week there were some amazing tracks. Anyways, the tracks that did make it to the top 10 was Lights Out by Sora. Yo, this track makes you feel like you're floating. Someone was saying that in the comments, and that's the perfect way to say how the vibe of this track is. It's so good. The instrumental, the flow that he's going, the hook. It's so good, man. It really feel like you're floating in the air. It's an amazing track. If you guys haven't listened to it, go check it out. Go check it out. It's one of the I think top five tracks from Sora. That gotta be top five for me. Like one of the top five. So if I have to make top five for Sora, that track is gonna be there. For sure, for sure. Cause oh my goodness, I was like, when I was first listening, I was like, man, I was already vibing with it. Like I was into that track. Like I was into it. Like I forgot I was reacting. That's how good it was. You forget that you're getting recorded. That's how good it was that track. I was like, I felt like I was just listening to it on myself, like in my own time, bro. That's how good it felt. That track, amazing. Anyways, moving on to the next track that didn't make it to the top 10. I Object by Daddy Fast Snaps. Daddy Fast Snaps have been dropping some bangers, like the Marky Zen track, but I Object was another amazing banger track that he had. Really like his second verse with the Ora. Brother, my goodness, the rhyme scheme on the second verse, freaking amazing. From Daddy Fast Snaps. Enjoyed his verses. Enjoyed the hook, the evolution of the hook. From I Object, or do you expect? Da na 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 na. In the first beginning, and then I object, I object you. I was like, oh shoot, oh shoot, he just evolved the evolution of the hook from I object. What you expect to I object, you object. Like, oh my goodness, the aggression that Daddy Fast Snaps brings to this track, freaking amazing, and that's the Daddy Fast Snaps I want. The one that snaps. It's on the is in its name. But anyways, moving on to the third week of March 17th through the 23rd. We got honorable mentions. We have some tracks that were so close to making the top 10 as well. Amazing tracks that came out that week too. First honorable mention gotta be Explosion by Eisen. His Bakugo rap. Aizen been dropping bangers, back to back bangers with his Maki Zen track that made it to the top 10 last month. Didn't make it this time around, but it was there. I had to be honorable mention because that track was amazing as well. Um, but there were some other tracks that were up there as well this week. Man, if it came out in a different time when it had a chance, it would up there. It would have been up there. But anyways, moving on. The other honorable mention that we have another track from Diggs Prophecy, and that's his Black Cat track. My goodness. And the funny thing that I predicted the winner of his line, because the track is called High Felicia, and I was like, imagine there's a By Felicia, High Felicia line, and he did. That the prophecy, what is it? His power, the prophecy, was bestowed to me to know that that was going to be a line from in within the track. So I was happy about that. I was really happy about that when I did the reaction. I was like, I said it. I said it. I said it. So, amazing track. So it's the track that Dexter Prophecy could do. His wife, the waifu tracks, man. He always does amazing tracks, especially waifu tracks. It's his go-to, his top tier tracks. Is always his waifu tracks, and it's about time he made a Spider-Man um waifu track. There's plenty of good waifus in the Spider-Man comics, and Black Cat I think is the best one in my opinion, and I'm glad that he gave us that track because in my opinion, I think is Black Cat is the best waifu in Spider-Man. There are some other ones up in there as well. I won't argue, but there are some out there as well. Maybe you guys will comment in the comments. You might comment a character that, but yeah, but that this track was freaking amazing. Love the hook. Um, actually, it didn't have no hook. It was just a verse. It was just a verse. No hook. No hook needed. It was freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Anyways, now to the tracks that did make the top 10. We got Bricked Up by Sadzilla featuring Cannon B and Booty Gum. This track, hilarious. Use of reference of Legos to something else. Freaking amazing. Enjoyed everyone's verse. Catchy instrumental. Oh my goodness. Catchy hook too. Love the hook. Love the verses. The verses were funny. Especially for Booty Gum. Freaking, I think his verse is the funniest. Callenby, love his verse. He had some bars in there. But Booty Gum had the funniest verse. Zadzilla had some amazing verse. Had an amazing verse as well. But that hook, freaking amazing. The instrumental, freaking amazing. Everything about that track, so good. Um, it came out in the right time to be in the top 10. Perfect time, Zadzilla, to drop this track on a week that there was a chance it could have beat, like anyone could be in top 10 this week. This week, the third week was one of the ones that people were able to fight for a top spot. So, and they drop an amazing, good, catchy song. So, and it's funny too. I like some funny tracks out there too. So, perfect time, perfect week to drop it. And then another track that didn't make it to the top 10, a little bit more by Sudeasu. Oh my goodness. This track was giving me some 24 karat magic in the air kind of vibes on on this track by Sudeasu. Holy shoot. That hook, so good. The way he was flowing, that instrumental, all there. The hook, the verses, got me dancing, bro. It got me dancing, bro. That's how that track, top 10. No competition. There was no competition for that one to be in the top 10. If you got me moving, it's gonna be up there for sure. That's how you know you got a top 10 track of the month. When you got me vibing, when you got me moving. That's how you know. That's how you know it's gonna stay in my playlist, and that's how you're gonna be staying in my head. And yeah, still listening to this day that track and most of these tracks from top 10, 100%. But this one is really getting it's getting a bit overplayed, a bit overplayed. But I'm freaking enjoying it because I still groove to it. I still dance to it. That's how you know it's top 10 when you're playing it a lot of times and it's not getting boring. It still gets that. You're like, I'm telling you, it got me that 24 karat vibe. It's a track that been overplayed on radio, but it still hits. That's how I got it. That's how you know it's top 10. When it's an overplayed track, well, for me, I've been overplaying it, but it still hits. It still hits. Anyways, now to the last week of March, March 24th through the 31st. This was the week I kind of got under the was a bit under the weather and didn't react in time. Um, but yeah, we got one honorable mention track and then two tracks that did make it. So I think I feel like I'm going to be doing it this route for these tracks. Three, one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold up, hold up. I just counted. One, two. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We good. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we are short by a track. Hmm. So the one that will make it to the top 10 then will be I'm gonna put Pray. Pray. It's gonna make it in the top 10 by Astrofusion. That's not going to be an honorable mention. It's gonna be move out to honorable mention to top 10. I Pray will be added to the top 10. So wow, congratulations Astrofusion. I miscounted. I thought there was 10. It was actually 9 in there. So Astrofusion, you guys will finally take that final spot in the top 10. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wow, I really miscounted them. I thought I had 10. I had only 9. But Astral Fusion Prey will be in the top 10. Ooh, that was some last minute top 10 right there. Anyways, that's how you know this video it was not ready. Anyways, last week from 24th through the 31st of March, we got one honorable mention and two tracks that made it to the top 10. We got um Koichi song Shine Oh Anyway by Rice Records. Honorable mention got me that same kind of feel like the Reze track that I enjoyed from Rice Records. One of my favorite tracks by Rice Records. It gave me some vibes from that I really enjoyed. And I enjoyed that track, but there were some other two bangers that came out this week that barely beat it out of the top 10. But right, this was an amazing track, Rice Records. This was the vibe I like from Reze, the Reze song, one of my favorite tracks from you. Um, and I love My Hero Academia Vigilante, so it would have been top 10 if it wasn't for these two tracks. The ones that did make it to the top 10, it was the Subu song Keep Spinning by Red Rob featuring Logan. Um, I had his last name, but it's I don't know. On my notes, it took away his last name, so don't know. But yeah, I think I'll put it right here his last name. But freaking amazing track. It's been a while since I reacted to Red Rob, and this track is deep. This track deep, but it fits so well with Zubul. And Zubul is a deep character that like hates herself, um, because the way she looks and stuff. And it's a very good, very deep track that I really enjoy. I really like deep tracks, some personal tracks. So this one made it to the top 10 because I needed a track like this in this month. I like having different tracks in my playlist, and this one was hitting the right spots for my top 10. And that was deep, deep track with an amazing hook. Love the verses because they're deep. They're really deep. But they fit perfectly for Subu. And we need more tracks for Amazing Digital Circus characters besides Pomni, Kane, and Jax. So it was about time Zubo had a track. So I was very glad that Red Rob made a track for this character, and it was very deep. Very well. Job, Red Rob. Keep doing these tracks. Freaking amazing. Anyways, the other track that didn't make it to the top 10 was Moolah by Austin featuring Downfall Pat. This duel, I need more. I need more of this duel. Love these two artists. They do amazing job releasing their own tracks. But when they come together, it's peak cinema. Um, love the hook. Left me with a happy vibe. The verse is freaking awesome. It's mostly about being broke, but the tracks makes you smile. Give me the Sunday best kind of vibes. Feeling good like I should. Dun, 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 dun. You know, that kind of track. If you haven't heard that track, that was during the COVID era. Um, and yeah, this track got me so happy, left me with a smile in my reaction. That's is a track that will be in my top 10 when you leave me with a smile or give me with some happy vibes. Oh, I needed this track in my playlist too. When you have a deep track, you have a happy track to balance for the week. So that was my week that was kind of balanced. Had a deep track, had a happy track. Positive, positive, but talking about being broke. But it was a very positive, boppy, amazing track. I'm still listening to that track, and I feel like I'm overplaying it, but I feel so happy. I feel so happy. Even when I was sick, that track kept me happy. I'm like, I'm tired. Playing that track, I'm happy. Like for real, that's what it was. This was my happy track, my happy track. But anyways, that's the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, you know what you guys gotta do: smash the like button, subscribe, and not subscribe to the channel. I'll keep doing this each month for this year because it's my 10th year anniversary. So I want to do these top tens from January to December for this year only. If you guys continue giving me a lot of views for these videos, I'll continue it for next year. But so far, it doesn't get that much views, so I think I would just keep it for just this year. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.